Hi guys, Epic Tin Can Games here. In this video you will learn how to dual boot your Mac to get Windows 8 or 10 on it. Before we continue, I recommend you back up your computer so if something goes wrong during installation you'll have your files. Next off, you'll need to have installation media. If you do not already have installation media, you will make it now. If you do, skip to the next step using Boot Camp. Okay, to create installation media, do the following. First, to create the installation media, you'll need an ISO of Windows 8 or 10. Currently, I'm going to get Windows 10, which is in the beta version, technical preview. So I'll just go to the Windows 10 page and download the ISO from there. So let's scroll down to get the ISO. I have English United States, and x64 is my computer. So then I download. x64, by the way, is 64-bit, and x86 is 32-bit. And most Macs nowadays are 64-bit, so you'd get the 64-bit version. Okay, and I'll be back after it finishes downloading. After the ISO image is done downloading, you can close out of Google Chrome. Next, insert a blank DVD and open up Disk Utility. And wait for it to load. If a message like this comes up, just hit ignore. Now click the burn option. Navigate to the directory where the Windows ISO is. In my case it's downloads, then Windows 10, and then burn. Now this will take a little while. When this comes up, it might come up like this. Just hit this little arrow here and select everything as it is here. Next, click burn. And this will take a while to burn, so I'll be back after it's done burning. After the disk is done burning, you can hit OK. Then you can close out of Disk Utility. With the disk still in the computer, open up Boot Camp by doing a spotlight search. Then click Continue. Right now, put in a USB drive into your computer that has 2 GB or 4 GB of free space on it. This is to download the drivers for Windows on it, which is this first option. Then we're going to partition your computer to get Windows on it. Make sure both these selected, then hit Continue. Select the USB drive, that's 2 or 4 GB that you want to install the drivers on, and then hit Continue. And then this will take a while to download the Windows support software, so I'll be back after it's done downloading. You might get a prompt like this to type in your password. It's okay, just type in your password. And hit enter at helper. And then now you need to partition your main hard drive to install Windows on it. So I want Windows to have roughly like 100 and 200 gigabytes, I guess. There. And make sure you remember the amount of space that your Windows partition has, because you'll need that later on. Then hit install. So this will take a while, and should have a prompt to restart your computer or something like that pretty soon. So what it actually does is just restarts your computer automatically, so just keep that in mind. So hello, I'm back, and right now the computer just restarted and I'm using my camera to record the computer. And right now it's booting from the installation media, the DVD we made. It'll take a while to load, so just let it load. Okay, so now this is the first little section of the setup. Choose your language, choose your time and currency format and keyboard and input, then hit next and click install now. And this again will take some time, not too much though. Then just click acceptance terms and then hit next. And actually what you want to do is hit custom install, because you don't already have Windows already. So hit custom. It's the second one down. So, ta-da, here you go. I can't really see how well you can see this, but for me it's the partition 4. It says boot camp right next to it, or it should say boot camp right next to it anyways. So it's a partition that says boot camp, and it's roughly on the total size column. It should be roughly the same size that you made it. So mine was 175, except this is 163. Well, that's fine, so I'll just click this one. And then what you might want to do is format it first, just so it will be better. Then hit OK. And then should all go correctly, you should just be able to hit next. And then this whole install process will take some time, so I'll fast forward this. Okay, so we got to this setup for you so you can get going fast page. Let me just read it. Okay, so when you come to this, you might want to read this if you're using the pre-release of Windows 10, but if you're using the official version when it comes out, then this probably would not come up. So just make sure I like this all how I want. I'm just going to go to customize, but you can just use the express settings if you like all those. Okay, and then this is the user thing. Okay, and finish. It says hi in the middle of the screen, and then it says we're setting things up for you. So here you go, it's your Windows 10 desktop. Now, since your Wi-Fi and a few other things might not work correctly, you need to input the USB that you made of the drivers into your computer. So that was when we used Boot Camp. So I'll just put that in now. And then it might say, like, down in the corner there, it was like installing the driver. So now what you want to do is open up File Explorer. This is to get to the driver so you can install the files on the driver. Go to Drivers, go to Boot Camp, and go to Setup, I believe it is. Yeah, and then you hit Yes. Yeah, it's Setup. So then it'll say Preparing to install, hit Next, accept them, install. And then there's a little notification there, or window, and it says it may take several minutes, so I will fast forward this section until it's done installing. Or not. That was pretty quick. So now it looks like it's all pretty much set up. Except what's this? Oh, those are just windows that are opening. Okay, well, so next thing you can do is you can close out of this File Explorer window. It doesn't matter too much. You can select that to keep it open, and this part will take a little while, so I'll fast forward this section. Okay, then it says Boot Camp installer completed. Then you just hit Finish, and it says you must restart your computer, so just hit Yes. If you want to do it now. I mean, you could also do No and do it later, but I just recommend doing it now. So Yes. And then it will say Restarting. So to choose which OS it boots into at the startup or what drive, as soon as you hear the chime, just hold down one of the option keys. I think it's the left one is better. I'm not really sure. And then you should get up a little selection of what OS you want to boot into, and then you can choose Windows or Mac from there and any other devices. That's how you can boot into Mac or Windows, is from startup. And that will be it for this portable camera. So hello guys, I'm back, and just letting you know my camera died shortly after I finished that last clip, so I couldn't record what happened next, which was a ton of windows opened up and then they closed out of it on their own. Those are just for the drivers to be installed, so you can just leave those open. No, it's okay. So the boot camp window should open. If it does not, you can open it this way by clicking this little arrow and boot camp, and then hit boot camp control panel, and then hit yes. So take a second, and then from startup disk, this will set the default disk you want to start your computer up with, so you can make it in Mac or Windows. Your choice doesn't really matter, so I'll just say I want my computer to always start up in boot camp. I'd choose this. If I want to start up in Mac, I'd choose this. So right now I'll just keep it at Windows, but I might change that later. And then you just hit apply to apply it, and then you can hit OK, and it should close out of that. And there you have it. That is how you dual boot your Mac to get Windows 8 or 10. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.